it's going to turn to the right. And I wish there was an option to swap them around, so if I want to start and make it turn left, it would be really, really nice, but there possibly is one. I just haven't found it. And the other good thing about this one too, it automatically adjusts the width if you've got like fertilizers and stuff and then you want to shorten the width of the fertilizer. It automatically adjusts to it. With the other one that I use with the enhanced vehicle, you just have to recalculate the width. I don't know why I actually done it again, turned that myself. So yeah, that's how I like this one. And it's easier to move with the keys, easier to move the lines right to left, which I've actually set up on my little dial on my steering wheel. And I suppose the other good thing about it is that I don't have to have an extra mod for the GPS. I've got a mod here I'm using which I use functions for anyway that happens to have a GPS function on it. Saves me having two different mods. I'll just use this one. And I would get rid of the other one if I didn't need some of the features. I don't need them, I prefer them as a quality life thing for me. With the other one, can set it up to automatically, when I go into reverse, look behind me so I don't have to use the mouse because it's such a hassle with the setup with the wheel and stuff and where my mouse is. When I'm turning corners in cab, it will automatically turn the view over to where I'm turning to so I can see it better. That's all I use it for in this version. We're in 19. It had the ability to have the shuttle control. It's almost obsolete for me, that one. If Giants would put in an option for that, would be nice, and there'll be one less mod covering up me. Not covering up, but taking up space on my hard drive, and then needed to be loaded. Am I going to get the rest of this field into my tank? I hope so. Other question, is it going to all fit into the trailer? How full is the trailer? Oh, it won't show me because I'm not in it, will it? What are we, 93%? I should fit it all in. With ease. Oh no, that's what I want. Wrong button again. No, stay on that track. Line 16, come on in.
Right.
I was going to say hopefully it all fits in the trailer, but it doesn't really matter because my next contract is also a corn contract, but I just got to remember not to click this one until I finish the other one. Otherwise I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. I don't think it will fit in. How much is in this? Just 10,000 litres? Well, maybe it will. Right, let's just reset this off. Turn that off. Number 3. Why is it on 3? It should be on 7. That's better. Oh, nice. What's my next field? I'm on field 9, field 24. Field 20. Oh, hang on, where's that one going to? Before I do this.
Near the ground field.
Cereal factory is where it's going to. Right, do I have... Oh, I had it up there. Sell points. It'll probably be under products, and there's only one, which is the grain mill, so that ain't going to work. Right, so it's field... No, I've forgotten already.
4.
Field 4.
24.
24, there we go. And you're off to... Oh, yeah, also the cereal. Oh, they're both going to the same place, cereal factory. Which is... Actually, I think I know where that is. I'll tag it anyway, but I think I know where it is.
Central North, isn't it?
Cereal factory. Where's the... Yes, I think I got it right actually, because I think it's in that area where I drove past before. I think I've been there before. Oh, look at that, 99%. So how many litres? 33,000 litres off that field. Look, Ma, no arms.
No hands.
No legs either. Taste your own medicine there, AI traffic. Be cutting you off. Whoa. I don't think this is a cereal factory tractor. Thanks for trying to help out. I've still got a load on. Hold your applause for that brilliant driving, by the way.
Yeah, I just seen it. I mean,
It could have been...
you almost crashed into a pole, so...
Almost, and that's the key. Hence my brilliant driving. It could have been worse. Could have been better. It couldn't have happened.
I'm sure he has something just to change that mood.
And thank goodness Causey ain't here, because he would have clipped that already. Where'd that car go? Did he manage to get across? There it is. Yeah, this is what I thought it was. That car, I thought that... No way. I thought I was going to crash into that car if he went straight ahead. Somehow we managed to avoid each other. Once again, my great driving.
You have been fined $60 for your excessive use of tooting your own horn.
Worth it.
It is worth it because I just tooted fucking Smudo.
Where is
Consider
Smudo?
twice.
Oh, there.
You consider twice a day excessive? Interesting.
Alright, I'll just hold the horn then. It's not twice a day. Still.
Oh, the old classic beeping goodbye to someone as you leave their house is illegal in Australia.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, we have to fine you for being courteous and
Oh, because the horn is a warning device, and so using it to say goodbye to someone or any other purpose other than expressly a warning device is against the law.
Yeah.
but you're
pretty much.
warning the neighbourhood that you're leaving so they can keep an eye out if they're going to cross the road. I think it's a perfectly valid reason to use the horn. It just happens to also prompt people to wave, which I suppose is a good thing because that indicates who just honk, because people see them waving at them, so they know which car to watch out for when they're out on the road.
I was going to say, I go the other way. Why would I give a pedestrian a warning that I'm about to hit them? They're walking out in front of me.
Yeah, you might as well give him a honk.
No, if you're going to step on the road without looking for a large white sedan coming at you, then I'm sorry. You really need to look at your situational awareness.
It is true, Patrio. It is true.
Wow. Just wow. Off that tiny small field. There, the mouse has popped up again. On its own, without me pressing the middle mouse button. That is interesting. Anyway, just that one field, it completed that contract, and also I have done 85% of the other contract. And I haven't even started doing that one yet, which means as soon as I finish that field, it's going to be all done and the whole lot's for me.
No, my Cranky Beat's almost done.
Now, my other problem is... where
My
am I
sound
going?
files has already been done, so...
Field 24. Where are you? Come in 24. In the opposite direction. Oh, Dave. Thanks, mate. That's right. Just so I don't get fined again and getting someone else to toot my horn. Thanks, Dave.
Just imagine Causey rolling over, looking at his phone going, hang on a minute, who's done that? That, or, wow, the truck sim dashboard looks a bit weird today.
Actually, it looks like my guys are... he's already there, so what I'll quickly do is... not that, I'll do that, and field 24. I'll get you to drive there, and that way I can... Oh, did I leave him on? Alright, you're at field 24? Is it really? This is where he put... Okay, sure. Oops. Didn't really want to fold it. It'll take me a lot longer to finish it. Look at that, line's already set up perfectly too. And going the right way.
I was going to say, thankfully the AI doesn't play Texas Hold'em.
That's true.
I'm not sure what's causing it. My ping's fine, but I'm getting a bit of input lag. Like, I'll let go of the accelerator, one tractor length before the end of the field, and I'll still get overrun by about 2 lengths.
Yeah, maybe it's the same thing. that's causing my issue with the mouse coming up. Maybe there's a lot. I can't see any lower errors or anything. Mind you, it's only happened in this. It wasn't happening in the solo game today.
No, I was just wondering if it's like a latency thing, just being a bit funny. It's even more weird because it does it one direction but not the other, so I'm wondering if it's my end having CPU troubles, because if I go north looking at the forest where there's nothing to render, it's fine. But if I go south, rendering the whole map, I haven't really tweaked my graphic settings.
I'd still like to know why my mouse button comes up. Mouse pointer comes up. Automatically.
Sure you haven't got your clutch control accidentally set to open menu?
Well, I think maybe it's one of the buttons that I'm consistently using, but unless something's changed, the only buttons I know that's set to bring the cursor up for the vehicle, for the HUD thing, the fruit HUD, is F12. So I've changed that to just be the same button for auto drive, which is the middle mouse button. There was also something else, now I don't know if I've still got it or not, that had the same thing, which I also set for middle mouse button. So the middle mouse button should be the only thing actually bringing it up, but saying that, just before it came up automatically without me touching anything. So maybe it's a bit of time for reloading Windows, which would be awesome this time round. Because the worst thing about doing Windows is pretty easy because I use the USB, so loading it, installing it, done in 20 minutes. The problem is copying over files that I want to keep and then copying them back. And because some of the, like especially with the Farming Sim 19 and that, the folders are huge. So I normally get my game saves and a few other things. Oh, I used to do it every 6 months, mate. I was vigilant with that, Dave. Every 6 months made a huge difference. But yeah, but this time I've got the very fast hard drives. So the copying everything over hopefully won't take so long because I'll just copy one from the other.
I was going to say, I think I've only reloaded Windows 10 once, and that was because I upgraded from a 250 to a 512 gig SSD and just wanted a fresh start.
Oh, even now, I'll do it now if I remembered every 6 months, because it just cleans out the registry completely clean. Otherwise, you're getting half the reason your PC slows down is because you got stuff there, even though you've uninstalled it, it's still sitting in the registry, and it's got to go work all the way through that and read all that, and then all sorts of stuff, and then you can have hassles and all that kind of stuff, which I'm having a little bit at the moment, because it's really slow opening up Windows Explorer. And for some reason with Vanguard the other night, I'm starting to have the Duxbury syndrome with the textures, which I've never had. He's had it in Black Ops and he's had it in Vanguard, but I've never had it, and all of a sudden it's just turned up. I have no clue why, so I'm just thinking maybe just a nice refresh, restart. And as I said, since I've got the high-speed hard drives to be able to just copy over the things I want to keep and then copy it back over to the main drive, it won't be much of a hassle anymore. It should be done within about 2 hours at the most. Why'd you go park there, Auto Drive? Of all the places, why there?
What's been throwing me off is it's definitely a hardware issue because it does it under Windows and Linux. Mind my own business, and whether the computer's idle or in use, all USB devices will disconnect. Under Windows, it's smart enough to go, oh, something's wrong, let's restart the USB hub. Under Linux, it goes, well, that's the thing. You have to power off the computer on the tower and fire back up again to get it to wake up.
Well, that's the other thing.
Fine.
Yeah, that's the other reason I do it too, is because you get old drivers and stuff like that. It can cause issues, so if you redo it and you install the latest version of the drivers, it's all fresh. And I also find that every time I redo Windows, you see a huge difference in like even graphics and everything, how it runs.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that for me it's not a Windows install problem because I have the same issue under Linux, which I'm actually currently running right now. So it's definitely a hardware issue of some weird description. But actually, no, I've had, as I said, I've only reinstalled when I did a hard drive update, but still left everything behind. I don't get slowdown issues. My machine still starts up perfectly happily. So if I put my Windows hard drive back in and fire it up, that's like, you know, the usual 20 seconds, back to desktop, all good.
Yeah. I could verify the Windows files first, I suppose. That way, if there are any that are a bit corrupt, they'll get fixed. Just
I suppose for me it's the fact that the only software I ever change, add, or remove is either mods for farm sim or adding or removing Steam games. I never really add any other software or anything else, so I'll probably get away with it that way. Yeah, it's not like I'm trying to reinstall Office every 10 minutes.
Was there a point to that, Smino, or just using some points?
I have 13,000 points. I have to use them somehow.
Well, you don't have to.
Sure I do.
37,000.6.
For what?
Channel watching points on Twitch.
Oh.
What are we in? October? Damn. Oh, hang on. Don't I have... Oh, I'll check that. I think I've got some crops somewhere hiding away somewhere.
Yeah, didn't you have some sorghum left somewhere?
I'm just checking that out now. With that one. Yeah, I do. Why? Because I'm waiting for January, like every other thing. January for that. December. Oh, December and June. I forgot about it. So I might as well sell it because I ain't going to remember by the time it's at a good price. It'll be this time again next year in game. Then I'll go, oh, don't I have something somewhere that I've got stored for a better day and a better price?
Ah, you wouldn't forget things.
The shit, I forgot it obviously because I forgot I had it. What is it doing? Okay. Weird. Unbelievable. I'll fit this row in. Let me fit this whole row in. Oh, you legend. Yeah, I wonder if I should bank the rest of this corn. Because I'm pretty sure all this corn's going to be mine once I finish the field, I'm thinking. Well, the other thing too is I'm going to need a trailer to actually cart it. No, I don't own my own land yet. I've still got a bit of money to pay off on the loan, and then I've got to save up. And then I saw how much, where I want, I saw how much it was. So I've got to save up for that too. So I won't be having land for a while, but I can't wait. I really want it, Dave, so I can do my own farming, my own things instead of contracts all the time. But I suppose at the end of the day, I'm used to it. This is how I do my solo games. Start with absolutely nothing, work my way up. Except I don't have the rule where I can't use a loan to buy land. I have a current loan.
Yeah. Why did you come up with that rule?
Just to make it, because it's competition. Otherwise people get a loan and then
but
buy
I mean,
whatever.
When you max out the loan at $500,000, then you have maxed out the loan, so it only helps you once.
No, it doesn't, because it's what you can do. It's what you can do with that loan that can give you an advantage. And there's people that want the same thing and everything else like that, so this is incentive to work your backside off to get what you want, and then it gives other people the opportunity as well. It comes down to that. Because originally it was going to be no loan, and I forgot to mention that at the beginning because you ended up getting a loan, so by then it was too late. It was about building up the money freehold. Yeah, I assume there's a bit of a Twitch delay there, Dave, but yeah, like I said, I mean, it's, the fact is, it's like, for a start we had the main farm that's already got stuff and it's got a few fields and everything else like that, and some of these lands and that have got an advantage. Now if everyone got a loan out and someone grabbed that was quicker than the other person, then you do have a bit of a disadvantage like that, and you're using the loan to get it. You can go whichever way you want. With this one, the whole competition, because it's about being able to add in the aspect of getting contracts and how quick you can do that, and how quickly you can get there to get the land and work for the land that you want, instead of just going, I got a loan and I was just slightly quicker with the button. And then everyone, and then you can keep it separate.
Even if you get the loan in the beginning, you can't just get land, because for your own land, you can't use any of the contract equipment. So the land is of no use to you if you don't have any equipment to work the land.
Yeah,
so you
but
have to go for equipment first.
Well, you don't have to, but what I'm saying is you can get the land and still do the contracts and all your own, and then pay off that and then get extra stuff like that. But you've already got land, and it's comes down for me, it comes down to who wants what land and if it's the same. This way it was like a bonus.
Yeah, that's illogical though.
If it's a bonus if you end up working hard enough to, like, you got your land with all your extra fields, and then what you're doing is you're working like the rest of us for your equipment and borrowing for the rest of the stuff. But this way as well, you've got the ability to have a loan to buy your equipment, so you can, you know, as well. Instead of having it on the land, you can buy your equipment and work your way there. There it is again. Hello, mouse. I just think it's better. I just think it's better that we didn't have a loan, because it's hard work. I just think a loan can give someone a huge benefit, and it can come down to who's the quickest. Instead, this way, it's a fact of if someone wants the same area, it comes down to someone working hard for it and being the first one to be able to purchase the land. And then that puts the other person has to rethink things and rethink their strategy, because it's a competition.
So I'm
strategy.
I'm just the hardest worker of us all then.
You're all the luckiest, that's what I mean. But that's what the competition is you get to a point where we got our strategy.
Wait. You just told everybody to get the land, you have to can't have any loan and all that crap. So I worked the hardest.
Yeah, or lucky.
I got my loan down first.
No, but you might have been that worked the hardest, or you might have chosen the right things and worked less hard but got better money for it. It doesn't mean you necessarily was the work.
Yeah, of course I worked the hardest. I got the most money, the quickest, so I worked the hardest or the smartest.
Yeah, just because you work smart doesn't mean you're working hard, though. That's what I mean. But you see what I mean, though. But now, we've got to adjust to that, and that's what a competition is, isn't it? Because then that's what most competitions are. If you're competing about someone, it's about being able to provide a strategy. Someone gets a bit of an edge over you, you've got to come up with a strategy to beat that. And I just thought that's a good thing for people to watch, to see how we end up and overcome these things as well. But when you get a loan, I just think, I mean, the next time round we can try it with a loan, but I just think we're better off without having the loan to buy the land, personally, because what if all four of us had the same idea for a loan and quickly went to get that land, and then someone's got the advantage of that for doing what? For not doing any work at all, just being quicker at the button.
Yeah, but what use is the land to you if you have nothing to work it with?
Because you've got land which you're going to need anyway. You've got that over and done with, right? Even though you don't have anything to work with, you've got the land that can give you a benefit later on down the track, giving you an advantage for later on down the track. And then you're working the contracts, which we're all going to do anyway, and then you're making that contract towards buying equipment. It's the same thing, but it depends on which land you get. It might give you more benefit than other land that's available that we can't get because you managed to be quicker at getting that land. That's what I'm saying. This way you can work for that advantage, and it gives you an incentive to work towards that advantage, because like I said, we all could have been after the same land, which we all saw that you get many fields and stuff like that and could give you an extra bonus.
Agree to disagree then.
Yeah.
And on the flip note, Cranky wasn't paying attention to the start of the stream.
No. Why?
JD Harvester for cotton.
Why?
Yeah,
is it
you can't
pity?
you
Oh,
can't
he was here.
you can't unload unfinished bales with that one, dude.
Yeah. He was here when I said ignore those contracts.
I wasn't paying
Yeah,
attention.
Oh, well.
yeah.
I was on
Good luck.
my own little world.
Good luck with that.
Yep.
Alright. So what?
So
If you
basically,
can't unload the unfinished bales, you can't deliver the cotton.
Yeah, you can't finish the
And
contract.
if you can't deliver the cotton, you can't finish the contract. So you're gonna be sitting on unfinished contracts. That's what I'm saying.
I haven't even started said contract, so. Okay.
Eating Green South. That's right down the back end. Isn't
I
it?
just cancel on.
Yeah, well, if you can cancel it, go for it. But yeah, there it is, all the way down here. Yeah, if you haven't started it, cancel it, and just don't take any cotton contracts that has the JD cotton harvester. The case one's fine because you can unload unfinished bales with that one, but just don't do it with the JD one. We just ignore those ones. You don't have to take them.
Okay.
There we go. And next time, pay attention because we might not let you know next time.
I mean,
if you take both cotton fields, then you might be able to finish one of the contracts. But that depends on your RNG luck, towards which contracts they count the delivery first. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, it's just safer. Just ignore them because of that reason. Anyway, look, when we go to the next map and do this again, if we want to try out getting loans, we can do that. We can all get a loan, get $5,000 and everything, and see how it works out. But just remember, I'm thinking this from also a viewership type of thing to watch, not just for us. Because that's sort of what I've got to do. I'll sort of be more
It's getting
entertaining
dark
with the
quick
ground. It is How you guys going with your contracts?
Still on the first one I took this morning.
Okay. If it's getting too dark and you guys, if we all have a majority thing of sleeping, we're quite happy with that. We don't have to wait till 9 o'clock.